Plug Talk is the best. Only podcast where the host smash the guest. Yeah. Plug Talk is the best. Only podcast where the host smash the guest. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Plug Talk. My name is Adam22. I am joined by my beautiful camo pants wearing wife, Lena the Plug.
Hi, guys.
And today we are having a sit down with someone who realistically has probably taken over your Instagram feed
My
over the last
algorithm.
year or so.
Yeah.
She's definitely on my Instagram feed. Even if I didn't follow her, I feel like I would see you a lot.
Is there-
You're out there.
Do I not have a follow?
No, you do have a
Okay.
follow. I'm just saying that I see you collabing with every girl on earth, and I feel like you would have
Yes.
made your way to my my feed regardless.
You probably watched her reels on loop 6 times, and then all of a sudden her algorithm turned into Autumn Ren.
It's too early for the accusations. Anyway, today Autumn Ren is on the couch.
Hi, everyone.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Excellent. I don't know if anybody's ever sat crisscross applesauce on the
Oh.
couch before, but by all means,
I'm comfortable.
it's great.
Is
It's
this
helped-
fine?
Yeah, your
Yeah,
posture's good.
I don't
look
have my
great.
shoes on either.
It kind of like says a lot about how comfortable you are with
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm just vibing.
Yeah, that's great. Anyway, okay, so where should we start? Do you want to talk
Should we
about?
start with the time that you told me that you saw her in an elevator and I didn't believe
Let's
you?
share that.
Okay, elephant in the room. I went to Rolling Loud maybe almost a year ago, and
This
when-
was in December.
in December, which
Uh-huh.
He's bad at dates and at faces.
That was like 5 months ago.
okay.
Okay.
I have no concept of time. Anyway, I
I'm
was
glad that you're being the stickler, because usually I get in trouble for being the stickler.
in my mind. I was like, oh, it's summer. It's almost December. But anyway, I was out there doing a bunch of stuff, and at one point I ended up in an elevator. And at this point, I think I already followed you, but I hadn't really like solidified you in my
Right.
mind.
Uh-huh.
So I'm in the elevator with you, and I'm kind of looking at you and thinking like, God, she looks so familiar. How the I know her. And then
What were you wearing? Do you remember?
A bikini.
In the elevator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
Mhm.
obviously you're staring at her too. Like, who is
Yeah.
this person?
And
Me
if
my
anything,
girlfriend, yeah.
as a dude, when you're in the elevator with a hot chick, you want to make her feel comfortable. You want to make it clear,
Uh-huh.
like, I'm not one of
Mhm.
those guys who's going to kill you in here or whatever. So I'm trying to, like, not stare at you, even though, obviously,
You didn't say a word.
yeah.
Right.
I felt kind of awkward. But
Was there mirrors in that elevator?
I don't
Like,
know.
could you see, like, her
Uh,
boobs, like,
I
in
don't
4
remember.
corners?
That would have helped me to not stare.
Stare.
Yeah.
Just look in the mirror.
No, but I
Yeah.
feel like you had like a little bit of like a knowing smirk on your face
No,
that made
totally.
me feel like,
Mhm.
she knows who I am too.
I did.
Like I should say something, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
But
thinking
then
the same thing.
he comes home and he's like, I think I like was looking at your page or something,
Uh-huh.
and he goes, "Oh, I think I was in an elevator with that girl
No, you
during
were.
Rolling Loud," and I was
Mhm.
like, he's so bad at people. Like,
Mm.
we'll have sex with girls and we'll see him at parties and be like, "Who is that?" And I'm like,
Oh, you can't remember names at all.
No.
Oh.
he won't even remember if he actually had sex with her.
Yeah.
So I like didn't buy it. I was like, it must have been some other blonde tall girl.
I'm just doing
And then
too
it
many
was-
things.
No, it was me.
I'm just doing too many things. I'm in too many different worlds. that
Right.
It's just sex with someone. Whatever.
But she doesn't like cross over into the no jumper world at all. Like,
Right.
girls that look like this, like you don't need to be like, I'm in too many worlds. They're not like a lot of overlap.
So you're
you
saying
know?
I should take some of the lil rappers and push them out of my brain and make room for hotties.
Totally.
Right.
See, I like having a wife who encourages me to think with my.
Horizons,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
That's good. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now I remember
You're
why
so
I married you.
supportive and loving.
Yeah, she is. She's a sweetheart. Anyway, okay, you're from Kentucky?
I'm from Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
Born and raised.
Now, Kentucky, a lot of people think like, oh, backwoods,
Right.
down south, etc.
Uh-huh.
Anybody who's actually spent time in downtown Louisville,
Have you?
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Did you
You
like
have?
it?
it's been like 20 years, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of grimy down there.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
a-
they're trying to make it a little bit better, but it's not there yet.
Okay, so what kind of environment you grew up in?
I grew up like in the suburbs, like
Okay.
15 minutes from downtown, but now I have a house about 30 minutes downtown in the country.
Okay,
Mhm.
and what kind of upbringing do you have? Is it very religious? I'm
It
assuming.
was Catholic. It was a very traditional family. It still is. Like I
Mm.
won't cuss in front of my parents. I won't vape in front of my parents. I don't drink. I don't smoke in front of my parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you expect them to think that you don't do those things, or do you just not do it in
I
front
just
of them?
know they wouldn't want to hear about it or see it, so I just avoid it and respect them.
And they don't like ask you?
No,
Like,
never.
Do they think that you're perfect?
Yeah. I'm the baby.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 2.
Okay.
Yeah. My sister's 6 years older. My brother's 12 years older. So
Oh, wow.
big baby.
So by
yeah.
like a lot of
Mhm.
years.
They know
Okay.
that I do, but we don't really talk about it. They support me, but they're not asking any questions about what I'm doing.
What was it like the moment that they found out?
I started so I could afford my college tuition and my college apartment. And we were at lunch one day just at this random deli, and I was telling them that I wanted to get this apartment, and they were just kind of joking on me. They were like, well, you can't afford it. And I had created an secretly and not told them, and I think I had like 40 grand in my bank account at the time, so I just showed it to them and I was like, I can't afford it. And then it just kind of shocked them, and they just kind of dropped the conversation. They drove me up to the college and I paid for the apartment.
Wait, so
Wow, flex on him.
but because you're getting ready for college, I'm assuming you're what, like 18?
I was going into sophomore year of college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I stayed in the dorms freshman year, took
So-
out student loans.
yeah.
And so were you a good kid, generally speaking? Did you do good in high school? Did you get in
Yeah,
trouble at all?
I was always smart. I didn't drink and drive or anything. I never really did drugs.
So you drank, you just didn't drive after drinking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is like a big thing, right? Because I'm assuming that everything's pretty far. Like when you guys are going out, you guys are going out like.
And it was just like neighborhood, like house parties in
Like
high school.
my
yeah.
upbringing, which is in, like the suburbs where
Uh-huh.
like things are not close enough together that you
In
can't drive.
California?
No, I was in New Hampshire, but it was
Oh,
like
nice.
rampant drunk driving. Like
Yeah.
so many people that I know were getting
Uh-huh.
DUIs fresh out of high school.
Well, I got a stick shift for my 16th birthday, so I was never the designated driver because if anything were to happen, no one else could drive my car.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I think that's part of the reason my parents got me that.
Why'd you get a stick shift? Were you like a racer chick?
No, my parents wanted it to be cheaper for insurance, and so I wouldn't text and drive, so I just had to work around it.
Those are cheaper?
smart.
I didn't even know that.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to ask ChatGPT about that.
Yeah.
Do you know how to drive
Pull
one?
it up.
No, I don't. I was.
You don't know how to drive stick?
No.
Do you?
No, I feel like it's a lost art. It's like asking like,
Everyone should know how to drive stick, in my opinion.
did you learn stick first? or-
Yup.
When I
Okay.
was a kid, it was more of a thing.
Yeah.
Where like a lot of people I knew had cars with a
It
manual
looks fun.
transmission. But
It's not.
it's not
Especially
fun,
on hills.
right?
It wouldn't be fun in California with the traffic.
yeah.
Because you have to use both feet. Did you know that?
Oh, that.
There's
yeah,
like
the other
pedals.
foot you have to be hitting the what do you call
Uh-huh,
it, the
and, like,
throttle or
Yeah, I'm not.
You have
doing
no
that.
idea.
no,
No,
yeah.
I just remember the handle had like a lot of things going on all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, definitely. Okay, so what were you like up to the point of starting? Were you already being a little bit adventurous, promiscuous, etc.?
Yeah, for sure. But I was always a relationship girl, so
Mm.
it would only be exploring with those certain partners. I never really slept around or had like a huge hoe phase or anything like that. I just
Okay.
I would get comfortable with a person and let loose with them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Describe letting loose. What are some of the crazier things you did in your young life?
When I first started like exploring that side of myself, I gave this guy for the first time. It was the first time he had ever like he hadn't even like off yet, and I gave him and we had this like weird connection for like the next 10 years kind of because I think he had this like emotional thing towards me because his first guys when they learn how to you have like this summer where you just off every single day while your parents are at work or true or false.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time that I was riding my bike through some like mountain bike trails and I
Uh-huh.
saw some girls like hanging out just like in there, and I remember looking at them and thinking like, God, like I wish I could tell them that I know how to off now. Like thinking like, oh,
They
like
would think it's cool.
if they only
Guys,
knew,
I know how to do
they
that.
would understand what a man I now am.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
I did not stop my bike.
That would
and
have
tell
got
them,
him,
but
in my opinion, yeah.
yeah.
They would have wanted to go home with you
I'm
for
like,
sure.
I'm leaving. We have to go.
Hey, I can. Wait, what?
I know how to.
Right.
So, okay, was there ever a question of you not going to college, or was that just predetermined?
No, I knew I wanted to go to college.
And
I
you-
didn't know what degree I wanted or what I wanted to do with it, but I knew that was like the traditional path and I wanted to follow it.
Okay, and
Mhm.
then you stayed in Kentucky to go to college?
Yep. I went to, you ever heard of Bowling Green, Kentucky?
Yeah, okay.
Western Kentucky University. That's where I went.
And you
Okay.
finished?
No, I dropped out 3 months into my sophomore year. So the whole apartment that I started for, I paid for it in full, only lived there 2 or 3 months because I started making, I think that was my first 6-figure month. I was like, this.
Yeah,
Wow.
It must be so hard to stay motivated, especially if you're like, I don't even know
Yeah,
what I want to do with
exactly.
it yet.
Uh-huh.
And here I am going to class every day and
And I wanted to be
studying.
working and making money,
Yeah.
and having a good time.
And how were you advertising yourself at this time? Because when you're just starting, like
Uh-huh.
you have no platform. So what was your
Well,
method?
I had a following on TikTok when I was in,
Okay.
and I started doing prom dress videos. I was doing the influencer thing, getting like gifted clothes and shit like that. And then I started posting in bikinis when I was probably, and I noticed that they did a lot better. They performed better, the views were higher. So I kept doing that. I was always pretty promiscuous on social media, even like when I was and shit like that. So I just kind of accidentally was like teasing and without even knowing I was doing it.
Wow.
And when did you launch it? Were you right when you turned 18 or when you were like
when
19?
I was 19.
When you were 19.
Yeah. And I didn't post it. I posted on my story that I hadn't and to DM me for the link. I blocked the state of Kentucky because I was still nervous. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you know
That's
that
so funny.
And it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Because it's like they're gonna like, okay, they hit a dead end when they go to the link,
Right,
but
exactly.
they still know you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the leaks were everywhere. So
Oh wow, like
Mhm.
leaks where, like the kids in college and stuff.
I mean, people would start like calling, I think by month 4, people were already calling my parents and being like, we've
Oh,
seen your
wow.
daughter, like show us pictures, like weird shit like that. But that's just like hometown things.
Yeah.
And so then, how do your parents react when they start getting those kind of messages?
My mom just kind of told me about it. She was like, don't worry about it, and I'm not going to tell your dad.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
And then at some point he finds out, and what does he do?
He's never acknowledged it, so I don't know if he's found out.
Oh wow.
So weird to
He-
have that talk with your dad.
He'll talk about it publicly. Like he's huge like on watching TikToks. He's one of those like conservative Republican dads who just wants to watch TikToks all day. And he saw a TikTok shop ad for, you know, those credit card like holders? They're like kind of stickers for your credit card. There was one that said only dads. And he ordered it.
What?
And didn't seemingly understand that.
No, I think he was
Oh my
thinking like
God.
dad of an girl rather than dad on.
Wow.
But I appreciate the thought.
So okay,
Yeah.
you.
But like you decide to also drop out of college. Do your parents have a reaction to that at the very least?
No, they weren't paying for it. I'm an adult. I can do what I want.
So okay, the
Yep.
ritual, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
honestly, like coming from the background that you come from, the fact that they didn't disown you or flip the out
Uh-huh.
is pretty impressive. I would have thought it would go the other way.
Well, they worked their ass off their whole lives and they were working 6 days a week. They still are, and they don't want that life for me. So I remember one day someone called my dad and they were like, do you know what your daughter's doing online? And he responded, he was like, what do you want me to do? Tell her to work at Wendy's? Like, don't call me about this. So they stand up for me.
Wow,
They're
that's
happy
dope.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's true. It's like, I mean, it is
Mhm.
better than working at Wendy's.
It's
No
totally
offense
better
to
than
kids
working at
working
Wendy's.
The average Wendy's employee
Yeah.
would probably be
probably
willing
trade
to trade
places.
it for where you guys
Mhm.
are at.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would
I
think
wouldn't,
so.
but good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean the average Wendy's employee probably doesn't really have the option as well. But
No.
I mean,
So you're
stay in
on,
the gym.
on TikTok and you have like a following.
Yep.
Is everyone just asking you every day, is that pretty
Uh-uh.
much no
No.
one was asking you?
Mm-mm.
Wow, I feel like that was my route. They're like,
Yeah.
make a private snap, make a private
Yeah,
snap.
before
So
it's even
before
exist.
so I'm just like, all right, fine, okay, I'll
I
do
just
it.
kind of like stumbled upon it and I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how I can run it and like create content and I just launched it.
Mm.
And it was kind of like a thoughtless thing. I was like, this could be fun. Maybe I could make some money.
And what was month one like?
I think 10 grand,
Okay. And how long
Something
did it
chill.
take for you to hit 6 figures?
like 3 or 4 months.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Too easy.
It was
Well,
pretty
It's
easy,
really
yeah.
like has made just being a person like a genetic lottery. Like, oh, you're hot? Okay, boom.
Easy.
Here's $1 million
Yep.
a year. Yeah,
Mhm.
no problem.
Mhm.
Okay, so how does your life change though? Like you drop out of college, but then what are you doing? And did you start? Because like when I look at your stuff, it seems like you're doing a ton of collabing. and
Yes, I am now.
Did you do that right away? No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I didn't have my first collab until like a year or two into not social media or I did it all by myself. And then the second year I met up with my friend in Texas. I did my first girl scene and we did some like TikToks together and I was like, this is fun. I'm making friends. Like these girls are chill. I'm not scared of them. And this year I've been going on content trips like every 3 weeks, meeting new people. Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's super fun.
So were you like at what point did you first do something with a guy on camera?
Probably month 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah. I was skittish at first. I was like doing no face, even in nude photos. But then I saw the money coming in and I was like, this. They want to see it. I'll give it to them.
So
Right.
your first scene, they must have been going crazy.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was there ever a consideration of not doing anything sexual on camera? Because now I feel like there's the Bop House model,
Yeah.
the Ruby Rose model. There's a lot of
Mhm.
chicks out there who are like really big
Uh-huh.
and they don't really do too much
No,
sexual.
I like doing it. I think it's fun. I wouldn't want to take that out of the routine.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
that's dope. I respect that. But okay, have you You've only worked with one guy.
Yes.
Okay.
I've worked
Are
with
you
a few
subscribed?
girls though.
I'm not subscribed, but I heard this. Why only one guy? Like, how did that decision come about? He's just such a great scene partner.
Right. Exactly. He's a great cameraman. I know the angles. We know it works, and
Adam's trying to make his pitch.
it's
to the
easy.
guy number
Well,
two.
I'm
Oh,
just
let's hear it.
wondering, you
Let's hear
know.
your pitch.
My pitch.
Okay.
What can you offer Adam?
Yes.
So if you are going to make it all the way into the game that you end up shooting with the Dreads and the Jason Loves of the world,
I don't know if I could do all that.
I feel like someone like me might be an appropriate stopgate on
Okay.
the way
Okay.
towards that.
The first timer.
You know, I mean, like more of an established performer, but not
Uh-huh.
like a full-blown guy. I understand there's probably more stigma associated with shooting with me just
I
because
feel
I'm
like
like,
you might be a
well-known.
full-blown guy.
well, having done this podcast for 3 years,
Yeah.
it's slowly starting to feel like I need less and less of an asterisk next to adult performer
Right.
or star or whatever.
You
It's
just
like
are.
at first I was like, no, I'm not going to call myself up.
If you had started this business before you started No Jumper, people would be giving you the guy name, no problem. But
Mhm.
because it's your second business, it's
Mhm.
like people don't really make it a full consideration.
When
for
you're
you, I
on No
think.
Jumper, are you like, hey, I'm Adam 22 and I'm a star?
If it comes up, I'll talk about it.
Uh-huh.
But it's like, generally speaking, I think the audience has heard enough
They
about
know,
it that
yeah.
they're not really trying to hear about it unless
Yeah.
it's like it's relevant in some way.
They
you
can
know?
come to for that.
Yeah, it's like that's why
Yeah.
I think it's good to have it kind of sectioned off because I used to get tons of complaints whenever I would interview on
Oh.
a jumper, just because they'd be like, "Bro, we signed up for underground rappers," like
Right.
because at a certain point I realized like, oh, there's so many girls I can do, and they all were doing pretty good numbers,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, those are some of your biggest interviews.
yeah, but like, okay, you do Angela White or you do, you know, like a big name. It's
Right.
one thing. It's like I at one point was just interviewing whoever because
Mm.
it was just easy.
But you were also interviewing a lot of the girls when there was a way less podcast.
Exactly. We're talking like 2018. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now it's like there's a million podcasts that have girls on.
Damn,
so.
that's been around for a long time.
Well,
Yeah.
2015. So we're about to hit the 10-year
10-year
mark. yeah.
anniversary.
We're
Are
at
you going to
10
do something
years.
fun for it?
I haven't really been thinking about it, but I definitely should.
You
You
should.
said you wanted to do like a 24-hour stream or something.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I have so many things I
Could
want to
you
do.
stay awake for 24 hours straight?
I don't want to see you after you stay awake for 24 hours straight.
Honestly,
I
like
you
don't
gonna
think
do it?
you
You
have-
gonna stay up?
hell no.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
actually
no.
feel like I have about 12 hours of energy in me after I
Okay.
sleep. Like if I sleep all night and I get up at 8, around 8 p.m. is when I'm kind of like, all right, you know, this thing ain't really working the way
Oh.
it's supposed to.
Okay.
So yeah, 24 hours for sure. Like even like my party, like we had a big birthday party a year or two ago, and it was like by the time midnight or 1 o'clock hit,
It was time to hit the head.
I was useless.
Yeah,
like I'm.
She
yeah.
went to bed at the time I woke up this morning. I
Yep.
told her I woke up at 5:55. and she- That's when I went to bed.
Wait, why? What were you doing?
I'm just hanging out. I have an Airbnb. I've got a pool, looking at the lights, have my friends over.
Looking at the lights. You tell me you're on mushrooms without telling me you're on mushrooms. You're just
I've literally never done mushrooms before.
Oh, really?
I've never
Okay.
done any
She's a good
drugs.
girl.
Yeah.
the only reason I would ever stay up till 5 in the morning is if I was doing serious drugs,
Oh, okay.
which I don't really do anymore. So,
Right.
Yeah.
I've never gotten into them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do? You drink a little bit?
No, I
or-
don't drink at all.
At all?
I've been sober for 4 years now.
Wait, why? Did it get bad at a certain point?
No, I just wanted to focus on my job.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
She's a stand-up girl.
So what's the drunkest you've ever been?
Probably in high school. I drank all the time in high school. So
Okay.
you get it out of your system.
You don't smoke weed either?
Mm-mm. I
No-
tried it like
nothing else?
5 times in high school, and I never looked back.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
So you go to all these like events and parties and stuff, and you just don't really feel tempted to drink at all?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Are you
Not
even
at
going
all.
to parties? I feel like I've never seen you. At a
No,
party,
never.
no.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
And on these content trips, like none of us are really like drinking. Like
Right.
everyone's just working
Well,
all
you wouldn't
day.
come out with us.
Oh, they went to do karaoke.
Yeah,
I was
we had
so
karaoke
done by the end
night,
of the
yeah.
day.
People don't understand that the way that these girls approach making reels
Uh-huh.
is like the hardest anybody has ever worked on anything. So by the time, you know, going out time arrives, a lot of times people are kind of over it.
Yeah.
I was so short on sleep. Otherwise, that sounds like
was
fun to
fun.
me.
It was
Like
so
I
much
don't really
fun.
necessarily want to go to the club,
Uh-huh.
but I would love to go to dinner and karaoke.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
was
gonna
a good
do the
time.
karaoke, but I will watch you guys do it.
Sometimes I don't know if it's just you or if it's me getting old that
Oh?
at the end of the day, I just feel like I need a couple hours of quiet time because I was
Uh-huh.
never like that. I was always like,
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to go. And then when I'm ready to go to bed, I just go to bed.
Right.
But like, I don't know, like she was the first person I ever had in my life that was like, no, like at night you chill, you read a book or you watch some Netflix
just
or whatever,
relax.
which totally healthy, but sometimes I wonder, like, is that me being old or is that
What
just
were
me
you doing
being influenced
beforehand? Were you just yapping
Just-
until you fell
You used to
asleep?
order
Stay out all night.
Postmates at midnight, go to bed at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch like 40 tabs of YouTube videos, X them one by one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's true.
But you started your podcast day at like 10 p.m. a lot of times. You would
Yeah.
have
Oh.
people meet you at 10. So then like you needed, that was your way of unwinding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was until 4 a.m.
You need your quiet time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this isn't about me. This
What
is
do
about
you like
Autumn
to do for
Rance.
fun?
Sorry,
Because
guys.
I'm like, okay,
Sorry,
you drop out of college,
I
but
drop
you
out of
have all
college.
this money and you have all this time and you're not collabing for those first 2 years.
Right.
So what are you doing? Because I found that I did not know what to do with myself
Right.
after being through years of schooling and following the traditional path
Uh-huh.
and then just having all this freedom and the money.
Yeah. I
Like-
traveled like every other week.
But you've never been out of the country, so where the were you going?
Everywhere in the United States that I could go.
Okay.
Right?
You
Like
just-
even like drive down to Georgia for a weekend. Like just random shit. I just wanted to go shopping, see my friends, and travel as much as I could and work.
Where was your favorite place that you went to? Because I haven't seen a lot of the United States.
Probably that year, Lake Tahoe.
Like
I love Lake
So
Tahoe.
beautiful.
Yeah. We went in the summer, so it was nice and warm, and the water felt nice, and you could jump off the rocks, and I love traveling.
Where do you want to go out of the country?
I want to go to Japan, Croatia, Greece.
wanna
You
go to
guys can go to
Croatia, too.
Japan together because
We should go to Japan together. I would love to go to Hawaii as well. I know
never
it's
been
not
to
out of the
Hawaii?
country.
Oh,
No.
so nice.
Oh, Hawaii's the best. You
It's
gotta
like a
go.
15-hour flight from Kentucky, so I've never been able to
Really?
like, send
It's
it.
only
Yeah.
6 hours from here.
You gotta move, girl.
Yeah. Well, I'm moving
Yeah.
to LA soon, actually.
Oh, you are?
Uh-huh.
You've officially decided?
Yes,
Wow.
I have. Yeah,
What-
I'm excited.
What pushed you over the edge that you were like, I'm just done with Kentucky? Because obviously there is nothing for Kentucky in
Yeah.
terms of your career choice.
There's exactly that. I'm coming out here every 3 weeks. The airport in Kentucky is so small that they don't have direct flights here.
That would kill me.
So I'm having 10-hour travel days just to get here every third week. And it's too
Wow.
much. I'm exhausted.
Damn, so
Can
they
you
don't
imagine?
even have a direct flight to LA
No,
from
they
there. That
don't.
sucks.
I don't
so
even have a
lucky.
direct flight to Miami, and it's 2 hours away.
So where do you fly to?
If I were to fly to Miami, I would have a stop in Atlanta.
Oh, wait, but you fly from Kentucky to Miami and then to
No,
LA?
I would fly from Kentucky to Denver or Houston to LA.
Oh,
But if I
okay.
wanted to go to Miami, I'd have to fly from Kentucky to Atlanta to Miami,
Wow.
which is so dumb.
That's insane.
That's like a whole day.
Yeah,
That's annoying.
I don't
Wow.
handle like the travel days well, but I do like being there.
What is it like dating as a famous creator?
I don't know yet.
You haven't done any dating.
What does a guy have to do to get your attention?
Yeah, well, what is your situation? Describe. Have you had a boyfriend throughout this time
Yes,
period?
I
or-
have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
wasn't sure if you were willing to be honest about that.
No, yeah.
Okay, so you had a boyfriend for how long?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah. And I think my fans know it because like he's the only person I've ever shot with.
They don't know his face. They know his.
Mm-hmm. Exactly
it.
that. I do
Okay.
all POV content.
Okay, and then 6 years with this guy.
Yes.
So he was with you before OnlyFans.
Uh-huh. He was
And-
here before the money.
Was he able to adapt to you being rich and sort of famous?
Yeah, for sure. I take care of him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Never got mad. Never got jealous or angry
No,
about it.
never. Chill
Really?
guy. That's
Okay.
that's what gets my attention is a chill.
We love chill guys.
Chill guys. Are you a chill
Not a
guy?
chill
Remember that
guy.
meme? I'm not
Not
the
a
chillest
chill-
guy. I'm
no.
kind well, I'm chill as in I don't care if everybody sees you naked.
Right.
So that's an important
What
aspect
aspects
of
are
being
you
chill.
not chill at?
I'll ask my
Oh.
wife.
Yeah, girl.
Listen, I'm not
Okay.
trying to fight with you on a Wednesday. I actually haven't really
It's 3
seen
o'clock,
much of
we're having a
Adam.
good
I
time.
went on a trip, and then he went on a trip right when I came back.
Yeah.
So let's just start this off on a good.
Let's
this
have
is
a
like
good
the
time.
longest conversation
Yeah.
we've had in 2 weeks. Literally.
Exactly. And she was on the road, and
Did you all miss each other so much?
I missed her so much. She didn't miss me that much because she was sleeping with other men while she was on the road.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I got your
So
permission.
she's having a good time.
Well, yeah.
Right.
But I'm still full of
Are
rage.
you sleeping with other girls?
No, that would be so great.
He sent me a video of a girl taking her top off in the middle of the streets of New York City,
Okay.
dumping her tits out, being like, "Look at this girl."
This girl was probably like 4.5 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
She stops in her Uber in the middle of Manhattan
Uh-huh.
to run over and take a picture with me, and then
Uh-huh.
starts like dumping her out and showing us her boobs and
What?
everything. And then one of my friends was
So
like,
you got yours too.
Yeah,
I
you
looked
did.
at some boobs. Yeah, it was great.
That's a fair trade.
Definitely the same thing. No, and then she like one of my friends like got her number and is like hitting her up like
Uh-huh.
trying to f her that night.
Right.
And she just keeps asking like, "Is Lena there? Is Lena there? I want to hang out with Lena."
Dude, okay, so when I was gone, I hosted at 2 nightclubs.
Mm-hmm.
the second nightclub, as I'm walking out there, the guy's just announcing my name totally wrong the whole time.
How do they pronounce
Calling
it?
me Lena the plug in the house.
Lena.
That was a moment where I
Come
was
on,
like,
Lena.
I want to be invisible.
Honestly,
Yeah.
though, you really like should have just accepted that
Do
as
you
your name.
correct them?
Yeah, like why
you
not?
just
No, I gave up.
You're
The
like,
real
it's Lena.
you is Lena. Your stage name is Lena.
Oh,
It's just spelled
okay,
exactly the same.
Okay.
I just gotta give everyone the pass. I'm like,
Yeah. Lena or
whatever.
Lena,
At a
whatever
certain
you
point,
want.
it's just kind of
Mhm.
pointless to correct people because they just keep doing it no matter what. you know?
Right.
So
Uh-huh.
what are you into? What actually
Okay.
moves you?
Good question. On filming or just in regular life?
Whatever, both.
Okay, when I'm filming, I think the best part about it, I love giving head on camera, and I love doing like a what's it called? Like a kind of foreplay. What's it called when you like wear different out like a nurse fit? Foreplay. Foreplay. I
no,
love
role play.
Role play.
Roleplay.
Roleplay.
Foreplay is
Roleplay and foreplay. And
okay.
okay.
What do you like to dress up as? I love that. I always want to come home and she's dressed as
Like a
anything.
nurse or
I mean, it
something
never
like that?
happened.
It could just be lingerie. Anything, just lingerie.
I'm in a big ass shirt and boxers.
Yeah, she's wearing a 4XL Garfield
That's
tee.
all he needs. Well, in some of my videos, like a classic like Starbucks video, like I'll start the scene at Starbucks, and I think that's kind of fun. Like bring them the coffee, get in the car, take me home, take off the apron and the hat, and I think that's a fun way to film things because you get in the character and just kind of you pretend like it's actually your life.
I'm trying to figure out what I would like to see you in. I feel like nurse
what
is
would
a
you
good
wanna-
one for her.
I've
Latex.
done nurse, yeah.
We love latex.
I feel like your value or your like allure is that
Mhm.
you kind of seem like a normal girl that you could like maybe actually see working at Starbucks, sort of.
Yeah.
Do you
Totally.
get that a lot?
Yes, totally.
Okay.
You're very like all American looking too. It's just like
Yeah.
when you
Thank you.
told me you were from Kentucky, I was like, you look like
Yeah.
you're from Kentucky. Like in a good way, not like in a bad way, in a good way.
You look like a cowgirl.
I mean, we were in the airport together, and a Taylor Swift song came on, and I was singing it, and she's like, "Are you a Swiftie?" And I was like, "Did you just like grow up listening to all these songs?" And she
Yeah.
was like, "Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
this is like her childhood is just like
But you-
country girl,
Old
Taylor
Taylor
Swift."
Swift.
Okay, but you
Country.
identify as a Swiftie.
No, not anymore,
No,
really.
you
Yeah.
don't love it. You just kind of know it.
I'll enjoy. I'll listen to Taylor Swift.
was
but
like
it's
a
not like,
OG
oh my
album.
god, turn on Taylor Swift. You know what
Honestly,
I mean?
me.
looking at you, you do look like you would be a huge Taylor Swift fan. I
I'm a
guess.
big rap fan.
Oh,
Yeah, I
really?
like rap music.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's nice.
Yep.
What kind of artists? Give me some examples.
The classics, the Drakes, the Don Tollivers, the A$AP Rocky.
Okay,
The kind of basic artists.
okay.
Most popular ones.
Adam will judge your music taste, so be careful what you
Okay.
say.
The fact that the classics includes Don Tolliver is a little surprising
You
to me.
think?
Well,
I feel like he's very popular right now. It's a basic like favorite.
no, yeah, he's definitely really popular, but I
Uh-huh.
wouldn't put him in the classic.
Have you ever
category.
met any of those people?
Drake, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Rocky, no. Don Tolliver, no.
Okay.
But I did turn down
Add
an
him to your
interview.
list.
I turned down an interview with Don Tolliver in like 2017
Why?
because I was like, "You want me to interview him just because he has a verse on the Travis Scott album?" I just
Oh,
like
okay.
didn't feel like it was like at that
It was
level.
getting there yet.
In
Yeah.
retrospect, horrible
Yeah.
move on my part. But
Regrets.
Maybe he'll see this and you can make amends.
yeah, probably not. You
Okay.
can't win them all though. And now having a baby or in this very serious relationship with
Oh.
Callie Yukis, who was once on my podcast and did not even have a mic.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
How did that work out?
Well,
Had to redo the audio?
it was okay. No,
Okay.
she just didn't have a mic because I was interviewing her boyfriend at the
Oh,
time.
okay.
So she didn't have a mic.
That makes sense.
It was noted as very awkward by a lot of people,
Okay.
myself
She
included.
probably should have had a mic, but I feel like you had very few mics back then.
This was like we
Like,
first were starting
You had
like
two
at the
mics
new
on
spot.
everything.
Right.
Like yeah, no, we had like his homie, his DJ had a mic,
Oh,
you know,
that's
Mm.
some
She
other
should've
guy
had a
had
mic.
a mic.
There's a lot of
yeah.
people there.
I didn't know he was pulling up with her either. Yeah.
Right.
Either way. Okay. So
Okay.
I guess I want to ask this.
Let's hear it.
At what point did you decide, you know what? You're looking in the mirror. I'm missing something. I need some big ass cans.
Yeah.
When did that decision come about?
There was actually a time where videos on you could wear this transparent bodysuit and you could have your out on
On
Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that was a huge thing.
I-
Maybe a year ago.
It was
Oh,
a,
yeah,
I
like
wasn't
just
aware
sheer-
that it
yeah,
stopped.
Just sheer clothes? Okay.
and they were going
It stopped though. That's not a
it stopped,
thing.
yeah.
Really?
It was
Wow.
going crazy viral at the time and I was like I was trying to do it and my videos weren't performing as well as the girl with big boobs and I was like I want to be doing well. So I booked an appointment with the surgeon and got my boobs done a week later.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you
Like, this
go.
is viral. I need
I want to find my people. I want to reach new people.
Did you blow up way more after that?
Probably like 6 or 7 months after that because they looked wonky.
They looked wonky for
Well,
a
they're
little
swollen
bit.
at
They're
first.
swollen
yeah,
and
then
they're
they have to
rectangle and they're weird.
They have
but,
to like settle. Yeah.
mhm,
So
I
were
was
people
still
hating
making...
for a little while there?
No, I was still making like 2 weeks post-op.
Oh wow,
That's
okay.
crazy.
I mean,
Don't
you are
get
It
supposed
is
to do
pretty
that.
crazy.
You're not
Yeah,
supposed to do
yeah.
that.
you are like real skinny, so I guess I could understand
Uh-huh.
that at a certain point, like maybe they
I
just,
need a little
it
something.
took a little while for them to start to look. Did you have to gain a little weight for them to look a little bit better? You think?
No,
No.
I don't
Their
gain
skin
weight
just has to like
easily.
adapt to the fact that you put something huge
Yeah.
in it. And,
Yeah.
like,
Did you feel like your got bigger when you got boobs?
I had
I feel like mine
huge
grew.
and
Okay.
really small boobs, so I think I had the opposite problem.
Okay.
Because I like
They
finally
just filled
matched.
out.
Have
Yeah.
Gotten smaller.
I think it's the ratio. My boobs are
Boobs
bigger.
are bigger, so they look
Before I had
smaller,
like
yeah.
size A's with huge. So you know,
I feel
but
like
they
mine
have
stretched. I had smaller nipples.
probably
Yeah.
because you stretched.
I
Like,
went
your
from
boobs.
nothing to, I guess, a D cup maybe.
Okay.
They're huge.
Thank you.
Craziest.
What?
Well, craziest thing in the world was just how different your looked when you were pregnant.
Oh yeah, they get
got
scary.
gonna have
way
to show me a
darker and
picture.
bigger.
They get scary.
Yeah.
They get huge and they get really dark.
Oh, do they
Yeah.
hurt?
Yeah, they
okay.
do. They do hurt.
Yeah.
But
Wow. Okay.
Painful.
Another surgery question.
Let's hear it.
What's up with the arm? What happened? You have some kind of motorcycle
I
accident?
was bit by a shark when I was 3.
Girl, what?
So I've got it all the way up here. I've got it right here and on my hands.
So you were just messing around with your parents in the ocean or
Yeah,
something?
I was 3, so I was in Florida. I was swimming under the pier, and it was a small little shark that came up. It just kind of took a little bite. We ran to the hospital, and I lost like feelings in my nerve, so they had to open it up to reconnect all my nerves so I could keep my arm. And now I've got this.
wow,
shit.
Most
that's
people
such
don't.
a sick story.
Yeah.
That's
no,
way cool.
At
Yeah.
3? That's like, oh my
Yeah.
God, we cannot tell our kid that because
He would-
she's asked me a few times, like, Dad, are all sharks mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
she's
And I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah,
scared of the
basically.
sharks in Ariel, so she's a little scared of
Oh,
sharks right now. But do you,
yeah.
wait, so is this the bite or is this part of the surgery?
That was part of the surgery to keep the nerves together because they were going to have to take off my arm from my elbow down, but
You were so young when this happened, so you probably hadn't
I
even
have no
developed
memory of
memories
it.
of it yet.
Yep.
So you do not have the fear of the ocean the way that you normally would if you got bit
I-
at age 7.
I won't go under a pier still.
Okay,
Right.
that's fine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But I don't remember anything from the accident except for riding in the ambulance because I got to sit in the front. I wasn't even in the back seat. They were just rushing me there and I got to sit in the front seat for the first
Okay.
time and I just remember being excited
About the
being,
front seat,
Yeah.
no car seat.
Exactly.
Wow, what the I mean, honestly, it's kind of hard to notice. I only noticed it
Right.
while we were having this conversation.
Uh-huh.
I never noticed before, yeah.
Yeah, most people don't notice it at all, but it's huge.
That is insane, though.
Thank you.
Shout out to your
I'm a survivor.
body for surviving
Yeah.
that, I guess.
I'm just
yeah.
thinking about the panic that must have happened for
Oh
your
my
parents.
god, yeah.
Oh my
Dude, I
Uh-huh.
think I would lose my mind. He fell in front of me one time.
Uh-huh.
He got up too fast,
Mm-hmm.
and his face hit the wall. I collapsed.
Yeah.
I was like, "Is he okay?" Because he started bleeding a little bit, and I was like, "I do
Yeah.
not do well
Also,
under
Uh-huh.
stress."
when you think about sharks, don't you normally think about having to go like pretty deep into the water before?
I think
Well,
they come pretty
They
close.
come close.
Yeah.
It was actually Memorial Day weekend, so pretty recent, like anniversary.
Wow.
That is crazy.
No, yeah, I think they come pretty close. Like they're
Uh-huh.
not afraid of coming in, but
I don't remember obviously like firsthand how my parents reacted, but my parents told me like my dad would pass out and then my mom would pass out, and they were just like trying to keep care of each other because they were freaking out. Obviously, it was a baby.
Oh my God, I would lose it. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
such a little thing.
Yeah. I actually ended up the surgery was like $30,000 in like 2005, so it was a lot of money. But I was
Yeah.
just like a sweet little girl to the surgeon, and he knew that I went through a hard time, and he gave my parents the surgery for free.
The surgeon can just do that?
The surgeon
Well-
was just like, "Y'all are good," and then he went on to do the first hand transplant surgery.
Hell
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
Good deed.
Living legend.
Wow.
I mean,
Incredible.
you don't have to charge someone, right?
You don't
like,
have
most
to.
of the fee comes to the surgeon.
I would just think that it wouldn't be in the hands of the surgeon. I would think that the hospital that they work at or whatever.
Well, I mean, there's a hospital fee,
Right.
there's other fees, but a lot of these like doctors, they will go do 2 weeks in like an underdeveloped country and just
Exactly.
like fix
Okay.
a bunch of kids' ears or
Yep.
mouths or whatever for free because you know they want to do a good deed or whatever.
Uh huh. I was
Crazy.
the good deed.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to tell that story when you went right away. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've been hanging out with you for like a week and you never told me
Did you
got bit
even
by-
notice
Did you
it that
notice
whole
it?
time?
I think I noticed it like while I was sitting here too,
Yeah.
but not when we were in Florida. No.
Mhm.
It's because it like blends in with like the shape of your arm kind of. So
Yeah.
it's like you don't really.
It
see
just
that
looks
much.
like I'm
Oh yeah. Like
ripped.
you have a little bit more of a
Yeah.
bicep. Yeah.
Vascular veins.
Wow. Okay. So one other question that we have to ask before we can wrap
Let's
is,
hear it.
what are your plans for adult content? Like, could you ever see yourself shooting like a mainstream scene, or
I don't know. I definitely want to do a girl scene for my
Mm.
first mainstream scene just to see how I like it.
Mm.
I did talk to a company before, but I'm obviously not out here, so it's hard to plan. But that's where I would want to start just to see how I like it because I want to have fun with it.
You probably would make 10 times as much money if you did it for your own.
She's done girl on her
I
own-
have done
on-
girl
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
OnlyFans,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Interesting.
We'll see if it happens.
But as far as like shooting with other guys or whatever, is that something you've thought about, or could you see yourself going
It
full?
has in my mind. I don't think I could go full.
Mm.
It's not just a bit being like the girl next door. Like I actually feel like I am. So it's just kind of like I want to do the amateur scenes with people I with and have it be natural and organic because I feel like my audience feels that from me.
Yeah, even if you're really resilient, there is something about doing that will kind of make you feel a little bit dead inside. That might kind of up
Really?
your whole vibe of being the girl next door.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily totally agree with that, but
What's your side
my
of it?
advice to you is
Uh-huh.
that I know how well you're doing on OF.
Yeah.
And you're all over my algorithm and you're all over his algorithm and you haven't had to do it. And if you don't think that you're super interested in it, then I would totally not do it.
If one day I wake up and I'm like, I want to shoot a scene, I'll wake up and I'll do it.
Yeah, but you should, if it's something you're doing for the first time, don't do it for a company. Do it for yourself.
Oh, really?
Yes. Don't ever give your first away to a company because they're going to give you
See, I don't know
pennies.
anything about that world.
Yeah.
Like if I
mean,
woke up tomorrow and was like, oh, I'm going to do a I would never do it for a company.
I was gonna do my first girl scene with the company. I think they offered me like $1,000 for 12 hours, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
But you've done girl on your page.
I have
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly. I'm like, I make
No.
more money doing it that
You
way.
could definitely get way
Yeah.
more for a girl.
Okay.
you could get more just because you haven't done it for a company. But
Uh-huh.
that being said, it's like maybe you get them to give you 10 grand. But if you do it on your OnlyFans, I mean, you could for sure make 6 figures off
Exactly.
it. So it
Uh-huh.
would be a crazy decision
Yeah,
for you
no,
to
I
do
would-
it. Yeah.
I would never do it for a company. I mean, most girls who do it for companies is because they're
Have you
trying
ever
to build
worked
their
with a
name.
company?
Not on anything with other guys.
No. But
We
Adam
did
and
a
I
scene
shot
for-
a scene, for
for
porn.
directly, like
What?
very early on.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they sent out their directors and everything, and they
Mhm.
paid us a flat rate, so we did it, and it went up there.
Yeah.
but even then,
Do you still
thinking
have
about it-
these videos online?
They're
Yeah,
online,
but
yeah,
but
that's cool.
that like if you and I had just been like, okay, we're just gonna hire a filmer to shoot the scene,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna rent an Airbnb, it would have been exactly the same production quality as the scene, and it would have made so much more money.
I haven't
Yeah.
even done where I have like fully set up the camera and done.
It's all POV.
It's all POV because
Mm.
that's like it feels natural to me, and I want it to be fun and natural and
Do you do solos?
yeah, all the
Okay.
time. Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some percentage of the fan base that would like to see you in like a
Yeah, I
super high
agree.
quality
Mhm.
environment, but then ultimately it seems like the fans these days are
Uh-huh.
kind of more into stuff that feels a little bit raw.
Yeah, exactly. If
When it
I'm
feels authentic to you, I think
Exactly.
they catch that.
I feel like there's a couple more stories that we have to hit here because when I was looking through this info sheet, there was a
Uh-huh.
couple things that really stood out to me. I was like,
Oh.
"Whoa, she's a freak."
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me get in here. Okay, here it is.
I filled that out literally right when I walked in. There's
Oh.
probably more. I was just off the dome.
got caught cheating on my ex-boyfriend via stains in my spray tan.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay, so the story is I was going to a house party that night and I felt pale and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go get a spray tan and then go to the party. Have you ever got a spray tan before?
Yeah.
You're supposed to shower it off within like 4 hours, right?
Yeah, and it has like this sticky residue
So
on you.
I had
Didn't I
this
f
sticky
yours up?
residue on me.
Didn't I
Oh,
like touch you or something and messed it up?
yeah.
You can like spit
It's
on me
super
and f it up.
sensitive,
Like,
exactly.
yeah, you could make it blotchy.
So I go to the party with my sticky fresh spray tan and my ex-boyfriend is there and we go out to his car and we have a good time and I'm seeing his friend. I'm like in a relationship with his friend. His friend is off playing football at college and I go to his car and he on my stomach, but the spray tan was still sticky and wet. So I go to bed that night and I wake up and all his friends are there and they're like, we're going to tell him. We can tell you all because there was stains in my spray
Oh
tan.
my god.
So I had to call him and tell him that we were done. or else someone else would
You
have.
should have said that you were eating like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a bunch of the jelly
They would.
fell out.
They knew.
Oh.
You go to a car with your ex-boyfriend, you come back with little white dots on your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Caught by the spray tan.
Exactly.
That's
The spray
hilarious.
tan got me good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you still identify as a cheater?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's been saved.
hmm
And then okay, like in Macy's dressing room. This is
Yeah.
something you actually did for your
For my yeah.
Okay, where'd that idea come from?
That was when I was living in Florida. I was shooting probably 4 to 5 times a week at this point, and I was just bored at home. I was like, I've done all these things. I was doing skits on TikTok, like pretending to sniff the panties in the dressing rooms and stuff like that. It was pretty dead in Macy's. There were a few people shopping. I was like, let's just go in here and knock out a video real quick. So we didn't get caught or anything, but I think it's a great video.
Mm.
hmm
There you
I
go.
love public
Oh, yeah.
content.
I'm
think it's
so
super
nervous
fun.
in public. I'm like, I don't
Have you
wanna
ever
do
done
anything
like
in
a
public.
public or anything
No,
like
not
that?
sex, but I got kicked out of Home Depot the other day, and I was so
Oh.
embarrassed for making
filming a skit too.
filming a skit. Yeah.
Wait, but you can't put that stuff on OF anymore, right?
Yeah, you can.
Really?
There was one day I was just at the mall. I was horny at JCPenney's, and I just went to the dressing room and made a solo video in the dressing room by myself.
Oh, okay.
I guess I feel like they
dressing
can't.
room, yeah.
They
Mhm.
can't like figure out,
Yeah.
But,
where it is.
it's
too.
more like if you're outdoors that because you've
I've done.
in like the park,
I
right?
have done that. Yeah.
And that survives on OF?
That has survived on enough.
Okay.
I mean, there were people walking past. We obviously wouldn't get them in the video. That video is really funny because I got a facial at the end of it, and we had to walk back to our car to get home. So I had to find like leaves on the ground to like wipe it off, and it was pretty dirty.
Leaves.
Yeah, like and not dirty in a good way. It was kind of
things
just
I'd rather not do.
yeah.
Leaves. That's insane.
What else are you gonna use?
Scraping it off.
I
with
just
your-
What
feel like
would you
a
use?
leaf is so not absorbent at
No,
all.
yeah,
Scrape it
it's
off.
just
It's like scraping your face with a razor blade to get rid of
yeah,
the cum. Yeah,
exactly.
Dear God,
Public content's really fun to me.
I respect it.
Thank you.
Okay. So, you guys ready to hook up? I had to try.
Oh,
I had to try.
You did your best. I appreciate you shooting your shot.
It's out of your type.
Yeah.
I mean,
41, hairy.
tatted,
Right. How old
Yeah.
are you?
talks a lot.
Okay, what is your type? Let's hear more about this.
My type definitely isn't in his 40s. No offense.
Mm.
I.
A lot of girls like, no, I respect that because a lot of girls are like, ooh, I like older guys. I like fat guys. I like dirty guys.
No, I've
ugly
never
guys.
gotten into
What? Okay, so what's your
older
type though?
guys.
Like your ideal guy? What?
probably the same age as me.
Okay.
Like brown hair, a good time, nice to me. Like all of my exes look different. The baseline is that they struggled with a little bit of a depression thing. I like
You
having
wanna-
that like
Oh,
savior
Sounds like
complex.
somebody I know.
Okay.
Off.
Perfect.
Depression.
Yeah,
Like
I'd be going through
the
it.
whole I can fix you thing. Yeah.
You want a guy who can who wants to
wants-
fix you,
she
or you
wants
want
to
to fix
fix
him.
him.
Naturally,
Oh,
that's just accidentally been my type.
okay.
I'm working on that.
Has it been sending you to good places or?
No, it hasn't ended
No,
me up
okay.
in. Yeah. Mhm.
I'm ready to be your therapist. if you need
Right.
some help.
But hey, if you're ever super depressed, I'll come back. We can have a good time.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that
does
sounds
he have
great.
to cry during the sex?
He has to cry.
That's what I would love. I would love to not share these things with my therapist. I would love to share it with a random hot chick that we had on the show. Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm like, I'll make you feel better.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm going to be really focused on my emotions and not your boobs.
Exactly.
Okay. Autumn Ren, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thank you.